I just got my new light fixture. Guys, will you turn the music down? Dad's gonna film. Yeah. Thank you. It is so hard to get stuff done with kiddos in the house. Anyway, welcome to my channel, to my video. We are in the bathroom. You get to join me in an intimate moment, but not that kind of moment. We're gonna be installing vanity light right there behind me. I keep trying to point to it right there in this video, and you're not going to want to miss it. It's a pretty good one. Stick around for some final shots and a word on how much money we saved. All right, let's get cracking, shall we? Now, before we start, I want to take a moment and tell you this. We're updating our bathroom, and the last step is this vanity light. We picked it up from Lowe's. They sent me this light, actually, in exchange for an honest review, and that's what I'm going to be doing so that you can decide, is this something that you want to pick up for yourself? If it is something that you want to pick up, you can check the link in the description below. Now, first things first, let's get this thing out of the box. This magically appeared on my doorstep, again, sent by Lowe's. Love Lowe's. It's actually becoming more and more of our go-to in terms of household products, which is awesome. We have yet to buy a low-quality product. So we're getting this out of the box here, making sure there's no damage. This is what it looks like. Pretty simple in terms of packaging. I don't see any damage, so let's bring it upstairs. It's laid out here, protected on a towel. Is it clean or dirty towel? I'll let you decide that. We've got the glass plates here. We just unboxed it. Everything looked really good, and no dings, no scratches, no breaks, no shatters or anything like that. I did have to grab some LED bulbs of my own. Those are not included. And coming over here, we've got our drill. We've got our mounting bracket here with the provided hardware, and then these two little set screw things that go on the outside of the light once it's all hooked up. So we've got our multimeter here. I do have the power shut off to this, and so we're gonna pull those wires out and test that. Setting the multimeter to 200 volts, and at 0 volts, we're good to go. Take off my pigtails because I don't need those. I had recently put in this light box and redid the wiring and installed an outlet behind this mirror, and so this is relatively new, and so these existing wires are traveling down to connect to the outlet there behind the mirror, like I said. So here's where we're going to put our new line. Our hot will go here, our ground will go here, and our neutral will go here, and we should be all connected. Oops, I'm going to get rid of this one too, that pigtail. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is grab this mounting bracket here, and you can see these long screws. These are for the new light fixture to go over. These screws may be too long, and so if they are too long, we're gonna back this out. You can shorten them up a little bit, but we're gonna leave them like that and see how it goes. And we're gonna take the other two screws that came with it, and we'll put one there and one there, which will attach this to the light box here. Now, I'm no electrician, so of course, when you watch these YouTube videos, you need to make smart decisions based on what you see and ask yourself, can I do this safely? And if not, you should hire a professional to do this for you. Just pushed all those wires right through the middle of this bracket piece, and I've got that one on. Put the second screw on right there. Now, before we tighten everything down, we're gonna wanna make sure that these two longer screws are level, because that's where your light fixture is gonna go onto, like I said. So you want those to be level. There, that looks pretty good, I think. And there's a reason why we use these longer slotted screws or screw holes so that we can adjust it if we need to. This fixture is pretty cool. Not only is it simple in design and matches our, for the most part, our existing handles and whatnot in the bathroom, but you can fix this facing upward or position it facing downward. In our case, we're gonna wanna face it upward like this. as opposed to downward because we don't want the bulbs dropping down and blocking the mirror. And I think that'll look nice. Black hot and our white neutral, and we will connect those like this to the connectors and lock those connectors into place, and that should create a really nice connection. And then we'll slide this thing on like that and put the screws through those two holes, and hopefully we don't have too much of the screw poking out. If we do, we'll have to adjust the screws. You can just turn them kind of like this if we need to. So this is the little nut, and then you can turn it this way and then tighten down the nut to the mounting bracket if you need to. I did tie the ground around the green wire before I fed it into my connector. And then I've got this black wire from the fixture and the white wire from the fixture coming in to these open slots, and I just clamp them down, push them in and clamp them down. We've got no brass showing, so our connection should be secure. And I did tug on them to make sure that they're firmly placed in there. And then we'll just kind of tuck these back there. And I do like to separate the ground and the neutral and the hot as much as possible. And then, like I said, we'll tuck the wires, carefully don't pop through, and then slide this thing over till the screws come through. It's gonna be kind of challenging to find where are they at? There's one, and the other. There we go. Oh yeah, we're way too long. We gotta shorten those up. Well, I've gotta adjust this whole thing, just twist it, take it out and twist it upwards just a little bit, because those screws were hitting this part when it was level. So I have to tilt the whole thing just slightly up this way to give enough access for those other screws to go behind. All right, we'll try that again. So that's what I was talking about, those screw heads. When you position them level, cannot have anything behind them right here if you need to shorten that up. That is much better. So we'll go ahead and take these little set pieces, little screw caps, twist them on, and that'll suck this thing to the wall pretty tight. Don't want to over tighten it, but just till it's firm. Make sure it's level, which I think it is. Next, we'll take this, all three of those, and there's a little ring that you'll want to put on the inside. It's actually not super easy to get to. Make sure you have enough clearance here, because you do have to put your hand in there. And if you got kiddos, might be a great time to ask them for some help. Oh, kiddos, come here. Come here, buddy. Got a job for you. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it up here like this. It's gonna sit there, and be careful because it's glass. And then you're gonna stand on this. Yeah, I'm gonna lift you up. You're gonna use your little hand, and you're gonna put your hand in there, and it will screw on like this. And you'll screw it on all the way until it kind of gets tight so that glass doesn't move. I was better off doing it my own. Those are in, and now we'll put the bulbs in. Also takes a little bit of some wrist action. I do find that it helps if you stand up on this thing, duck down, and it gives your hand and arm a little bit better access. All right, who wants to see the grand reveal? Okay, let's take this down. Hold on. Oh boy, that wasn't very smooth, was it? All right, hold that. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Stand out of the way. 1, 2, 3. By the way, the power's back on. 1, 2, 3. How was school today, guys?
Good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Oh, should we do this now? Okay, let's do it for real. 1, 2, 3. Whoa!
cool.
That is pretty nice. Cool. I'll take these little things off. Although you should read them. It says max 60 watts, so don't be putting a 100-watt bulb in here. I like to use LED. I only use LED in my house, actually. Saves me huge money on the monthly electric bill. And it's good for the planet. Switch to LED bulbs. Speaking of price, let's talk about how much we saved. I'm gonna estimate we saved at least 120 bucks because we didn't have to hire an electrician and because I sniffed out a really good, high quality, well-priced light as opposed to something ostentatious. I'm gonna say another 80 bucks. So a $200 savings, more or less. To me, that's totally worth it. There it is, an easy upgrade and an affordable one too. And I think it looks fabulous. Anyway, hopefully this video has helped you out. Good luck with your project.